Boom. Ah, whew, alhamdulillah. And it's crazy, right? It's like when I sit back and I see things and I analyze this stuff, bro. Like, man, it's like a cycle always repeating itself. It's like my generation it, went through it. I think every generation is gonna go through it. It's like when you deal with that 0.1. What's up, brother? I got your text, man. Raymond, I'm gonna get with you in a few minutes. Matter of fact, I'm finna leave. I'm finna go back down to the city. Um, it's like, man, I seen that them brothers that killed that boy Fulio, and I seen the courtroom breaking down. And the first thing I said, man, that's a cold reality check, man, because we all been there and done that. I'm not saying the crime part. I'm just saying dealing with the reality check. The reality check is that when them people, the system, the government, the state, or anybody get a hold of you and you at their mercy, it will humble you in all type of way, in different forms, in different fashion. When I seen that brother cry, man, I said, man, that was a cold reality check for that brother, man, because you can rest assured that he been up in there pondering and thinking, why the hell did he do some stupid shit, what he did to get himself up in there, bro. And that's not gonna be the only day, the only night that he up in there crying. Now the real test come in at the battle test comes in at for them brothers is right. Uh, it's gonna be the moment of truth when you up in there and you realize that you have to stand on all tools, on all 10, on everything you stand on, just to be the man, just to not to get preyed on, uh, just to make it through there mentally. You guys got to understand, bro, that that stuff is designed to break you. And it take a real dude, a real man to basically deal with that adversity that comes with that particular type of lifestyle, bro. Now, true enough, when I was growing up, you know, uh, some of the older generation, they can tell us what to do, the ins and outs. But the only thing they didn't tell us, bro, is not to go to the penitentiary, man. They taught us how to be firm. They taught us how to ride down on people, fight, get to the bag and everything, but they never pushed the concept in our brain not to go to the penitentiary. Now, here's it is, my generation out here in full force is telling these youngsters, you don't want no parts of that, man. You don't want to go there. You don't want to deal with that. You don't never want to put yourself in jeopardy that you trick yourself off the street. I can admit and bear witness to the truth that are my generation, the brothers that been through the rigmarole, is out there pushing that on its highest level, bro. But these kids nowadays, they not even taking heed to it, man. It's like, man, they don't do stuff for the money anymore. They don't do stuff to stay down for their hood anymore. They doing stuff for clout. They do crimes and they post it on the internet, and I guess that's their validation, bro. And not knowing, man, your clout and your validation is gonna be to the point where it's gonna trick you off the streets straight up. If you chasing clout, if you want to sit there and you want to be somebody, you act like you rough and tough, and you want to be this down, quote unquote, as they call it, joint. you gonna go sit up in that penitentiary and you gonna sit up in them cells, you gonna ponder, you gonna call yourself a stupid MF and everything, bro. I'm telling you, man, in order for you to really realize what's going on, you got to look within. And I'm sure them brothers, man, when they got that verdict came through yesterday, it was just like like somebody tearing your heart about your chest. And the brother Roscoe, he always said that's a moment of truth. Because the moment of truth, bro, you don't know if you're gonna get the death penalty. You don't know if you're gonna get life without. You don't know if you're gonna get life. You don't even know if you're gonna die up in there, and you don't know if you're gonna make it up out of there, bro. That's the ultimate truth, man. It's like when people see this stuff going on, bro, these youngsters, they don't even look at it as a signpost. They don't look at it as a lesson. Like, man, I'm not going to do that stupid shit. Here's it is, bro. These dudes, these youngsters, they went rented a car. They split the block on the car. They go get at a man in a rental car with some tied back to somebody's name, right? And then you got one of them go to a McDonald's, a Burger King, whatever it is, a fast food restaurant, and he go order some food, a bunch of more other cameras. And then you got cameras at the Airbnb where they taking out all the equipment in the same car, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Bro, these dudes, I swear for God, bro, I think reconnaissance is a lack of a demonstration nowadays. These dudes, they don't plot and they plan. Even in our era, bro, there's no way in the world we would have went got a rent a car or anything like that, bro. We would have got GTAs. We would have did everything we had to do. Would have been masked up. We'd have been up out of there. We'd have been done out of there. We would have never went to no fast food restaurant. We would have never done none of that type of stuff, bro. It's just the simple things when you out there doing stupid shit. There are certain things that you can do and you can't do. And the cold part about it is now, bro, technology is so vast and so advanced where guys don't even pay attention to it, bro. They don't pay attention to none of that stuff. The technology, bro, you can get away with it, but you got to be smart. You have to be smart, man. They got costumes. See how dark I am, black I am. You can go to a costume place and get by the time they done with you, you be white as snow. You'll be another white man. I could be another white man coming out there and putting a demonstration down and stuff like that. These brothers doing this criminal activity, bro, they don't plot and plan like that. They go on impulse. They go on feelings. They go on conjecture. And this is why them dudes is in the position that they in now, bro. And I don't care what nobody say, man. It doesn't warrant you to spin the block just because another dude is running off at the choppers at the mouth. If a dude hasn't physically done nothing to you, man, why would you even trick yourself about the streets, bro? It's crazy, man, on how our community, we would sit there and spin the block on our own, but you're not spinning the block on George Zimmerman, who killed Rayshawn, who killed that kid over there. I think it was in Ohio or something like that. You guys not spinning the block like that. You guys not spinning the block on the people that killed George Floyd. You guys not even spinning the block on all them brothers that been getting hung in the South. You guys is not doing none of that. So it's easy for you to spin the block on your own because you have been programmed and designed to kill your own, bro. And this is the sad part of everything. You guys been programmed to destroy your own. You guys been programmed like that. And you guys gonna continue to do that until you guys wake up. Now I guarantee you, for certainty, for a fact, once them four individuals, even a little female, get up in there, and I give them like 2, 3 years, their state of consciousness is gonna be at a whole different level because all you do is have time up in there to ponder, to study, to read, to write, to do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? that's gonna change your own disposition. But they didn't threw their life away, bro. It's just it's incredible, man. Even Lil Durk, you know, Lil Durk is in a situation, even though we don't know if he did that or not. He aligned himself with some idiots, right? Not only he aligned himself with some idiot, he aligned himself with a jealous individual, man. His own homeboy, was wired up for 2 years and backdoored him, man. You see how this shit go? Even with the boy Big U, he aligned himself up with some idiots and they backdoored him. See, bro, when you dealing with this criminal activity and this criminal element, you can't trust nobody, man. You really can't. If an individual is haven't been in that atmosphere since you was knee high, I wouldn't trust them. And then I wouldn't trust them dudes then because you don't know if them dudes will turn on you or not either. So it's incredible, man, on how we sit here and we destroy our life on its highest level. And everybody think it's funny. Then it's always content, you know. Yeah, money green. There's no honor among thieves. There, it's like there's no more, brother, structure in that, bro. This is a different day and this is a different time, bro. Now let's take the McCartney situation, the Rico that happened over there with the 18th streets, bro. Do you know that they gave another Rico and the mother and the father got caught up on the first Rico. And now the daughter and her boyfriend get caught up on the second Rico, right? Do you believe that that's a coincidence? Somebody in that first Rico, bro, gave up everything in that second Rico, bro. This was going on, man. Dude's gonna basically say they self. I don't care what nobody say, bro. When the fire hit the frying pan, dudes don't care about nothing else but they self, bro. See, this is why I used to tell dudes on the penitentiary yard, bro, when I was up in there. And dudes was getting at dudes and rolling dudes up off the yard. I tell them straight like this. They were like, oh man, that dude's a buster, this dude this and this dude that, and they get them up off the yard, bro. And then the first thing they say with their dumbass, I call these dudes stupid, they dummies because their education level is like third grade. The first thing they say, oh, he can't come back to the hood. You fucking dummy. Of course he's not gonna come back to the hood. Why would he come back to the hood and you done some stupid shit like that to him? Bro, you guys forget that this world is spacious. This world is huge. You gang members stay up in this box. Well, you guys don't even move outside y'all sector. You guys here and go there, y'all do the same shit every day, every year. It's like the same fucking shit. It's like you guys sit around and do the same shit. You guys go to funerals. You guys go to hood days. You guys sit around there. Y'all plotting, playing on each other. You guys get jealous at the dude that's trying to get to the bag because he don't have enough room to put you on and shit like that. You guys get mad. It's the same fucking shit and the same cycle that goes on, brother, every fucking year, bro. Every year. Now we hitting a time right now where a lot of these dudes' hood days is coming up. And you know what happened with hood days, man? So, and that just I just was talking about Sean Get Right crying at the verdict. So I just was talking about that. So it's like they get mad at you, brother, when they say to tell you that the streets is over with. Bro, it's literally over with. They showing you that the street is over with. They're showing you, they're showing you that they don't care on how tough and rough and slick you are. They're telling you, even the man got on there, the FBI agent got on there, they was like, man, talking about MacArthur Park. He was talking about uh they think that this they hood. No, man, you don't run this shit. This is like I tell you, the gang culture and the criminal activity is like a 0.5. Hey, bro, you guys don't run no communities, man. They got somewhere for you to be if you think you're gonna run something out here, bro. If you're not doing nothing on a legit level, they gonna come after you. Of course enough, true enough, the drugs gonna always be here. the weed, the alcohol, the meth, the cocaine, the pills. All this stuff is going to continue to be here, bro, because the government has a way of getting some of that money inside the United States ghettos. You guys got to understand this, bro. The government lets you do what you're doing out here, bro. You know, they'll let you do what want you to do. They watch you. They let you get to the bag. But once you start getting to a different level, bro, they'll start coming after you, bro. If you start getting too big, too wide, and too spacious, and too arrogant, they're gonna humble you, man. Don't think that you out here doing something that these people don't know what you're doing, bro. They let you do the shit that they doing because they need certain dudes out here to keep dudes sleep, to keep the chaos and confusion going. They need you out here, bro. You know, so that's the problem. They need dudes out here to create and continue all this bullshit that goes on, man. You know, and and when we be saying about the streets is dead, see, we're not talking about the killing. We're not talking about getting the bread. We're not talking about nothing. This is what we're talking about when we say the streets are dead, bro. We're talking about how you really can't do nothing anymore without your own turning on you, bro. You know, your own turning on you, man. And you got to understand, man, when your own turn on you, they working for the federal government or the local law enforcement agency. This is what these dudes are doing, bro. The business, the prison business or the prison activity, everything about it, brother, it's a $1 billion industry, bro. It's a $1 billion industry, man. Understand that, man. They make so much money off that industry. It is crazy. And we become the product of that industry. Dudes be out here, brother, working with the federal government knowingly and unknowingly, bro. That's just what it is now, man. You can, bro. Your movements, your demonstration. You unknowingly giving them certain information that they're not privy to, bro. Or do you have some dudes that out here, brother, that being paid to say and do what they want them to do, bro? Telling you, man. Hey, man, this is a monopoly, bro. It's unfortunate, man, that it falls back on the United States ghettos, the poor white trash, the blacks, the Hispanics, the Asians, and stuff like that, bro. It's unfortunate, man, that we don't see this, bro. You know, the only thing we care about, man, as a people is like drama. You know, it's like crazy on how dudes is not trying to see what's really going on, but they want to know if Whack 100 in a car with a tranny or he got his hand on his Johnson and shit like that. They gravitate towards that stupid ass shit. They not gravitate toward, man, or building up their own community. They not gravitating towards, getting to the bag on a high level. They not getting giving geared towards or gravitating toward being their own entrepreneur. They're not none of that. They don't want to get no skills. They don't want to know nothing about plumbing. They don't want to know nothing about electrical. They don't want to know none of this type of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is crazy, man, on how these dudes, bro, operate out here in this land, bro. They rather deal with the drama and then try to deal with elevation, man. And this is why a lot of brothers can't get outside the United States ghettos, bro. They stuck. They stuck inside that environment because they want to be there mentally. They haven't educated themselves. Anytime, bro, you come from that and you understand that, you don't want to go back up in that crap, bro. I don't care what nobody say. If you come from there, bro, 9 times out of 10, you be trying to get away from that. And the ones that don't try to get away from that, bro, once again, they mentally disturbed, bro. Straight up. They mentally disturbed, bro. Anytime you glorify a predator and prey in your community, anytime, bro, you glorify the killing of one of your own, anytime, brother, you sit there, brother, and you watch a bunch of rapists run around here and join your section or join your group or join stuff like that, men preying on children and women and raping them and all that old shit, and you sitting there, that's the homie, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to him. There's something mentally wrong with you, bro. This is why I say, man, brothers be deep in the game and got the rules missing. And this is why I take on the position, bro. I don't follow the penitentiary politics. I don't follow the rules or the regulation of the United States ghettos. I'm a renegade when it comes down to that. I think that shit is diametrically opposed, man, to our whole community, bro. And I think, man, a lot of brothers that feel the same way I feel, bro. It's not afraid on what you do think. Because that's all you do. You guys think about you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do. I'm gonna me personally, bro, and by the will of mercy of Allah, I'm gonna join what is right, forbid what is wrong, bro. I'm not infallible. Never said I was. Never said I ain't. I'm telling you straight up, bro. You can't do that shit in front of me. I'm gonna call a ball and strike a strike, man. I don't care how many homies you got. I don't care how tough you got, how tough you think you got going on. One thing I know about the gang members, bro, and no disrespect to them and nothing like that, bro. You dudes don't train. You dudes don't do reconnaissance. You dudes play the game on a low level. You dudes be talking about what you're gonna do. If you're gonna do it, you go do it. You don't be sitting there. One thing you guys don't do, you guys stay in y'all feelings. Y'all let y'all emotions override y'all reason and logic. Y'all care about a section that you don't even own. You don't even own no property over there. You can't even control your own section. You can't even get a bag about your section. You can't even make your section, brother, flourish to the point where everybody around there, brother, is eating off whatever is going on inside your section. You guys can't do that. But you guys let outsiders come out there, set up shop, do this and do that, and all that type of shit. You guys can't, 20 you guys can't even come together, man, and say, look, man, I got 100, you got 100, I got 100, I'm on 100 racks. Hey, man, let's get this over here. It's right here. Let's do this and let's do that. You guys can't even do that, bro, because you guys don't think like that, bro. Because it's all about you guys so much selfishness. It's like to the point, man, where y'all don't give a shit about nobody, bro. And y'all say that's your section, but y'all ain't help building up y'all section. That's why I say I stay in Busterville, right? I stay in Busterville, California, bro. My environment is totally different. I rub shoulders and elbows, brother, with any type of people, brother, uh, on different type of lifestyles, bro. I done met some people yesterday, man, and I'm so ecstatic about that, bro. I closed out a contract yesterday, brother. This is one of my hugest contracts. It is the hugest contract, brother, that I ain't never had, bro. Straight up, bro. You know? So it's like, man, when you realize that you is in a different lane, when your opportunity presents itself, then I have a chance to give back to certain individuals, bro. Maybe I can employ a couple of brothers, even if they don't have no skills. I can teach them, hey, bro, you do this and you do that, you do this, you do that. I'm gonna pay you $200 a day, and you guys do this and do that. Make sure this is sketch in stone, and make sure that because it's called responsibility. It's called, man, that take one and build him up to a different level and let him see that that shit that they was representing ain't shit. I even, brother, got opportunities for brothers, man, and it's a little youngster, man. He from the Crenshaw district, bro. He's a little rider. He's a little gang member, bro. But I like this little youngster, man, because he always tap in with me. He's on a different level, and he's like a sponge. And I be mentoring him and I be schooling him. You know, he be basically like, hey, bro, I got some jobs for some dudes, man. You know, somebody needs a job right away. I send him names. See, that's what I'm talking about. And when he asks me stuff about that section or something like that, I don't sugarcoat nothing with him. I tell him the truth in its detail. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I don't care about the back doors or anything like that. They want to know it. I tell them what's going on, bro, because that's a part of their history, you know? So the thing is, man, it's like You have brothers that see what's going on, and you have brothers that's over there, them youngsters, they trying to get out of that because they see, man, they get, they see the shit. They see that these dudes getting backdoored. They see that the government is not playing, bro. They see this shit on a high level. But us as a people, especially this internet space, man, this internet space kills me, bro, because it's like you guys be so worried about uh who's not a 60 or who not a Hoover or who not this and who not that. Whack 100 this and whack 100 that. And it's like, man, I'd be like, come on, bro. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, and that's just what that is, man. Yeah, I seen Cowboy. Whatever Cowboy doing over there, brother, in his land, bro. Alhamdulillah. Uh, I think that's the best thing for him, man. And to be honest with you, bro, I have to applaud that brother on that move right there, bro. Because I always said, man, that he needed some help. And I always said, man, that he done something, man, that would trick himself off the streets or trick himself into a grave, bro. And I'm glad that he done that, bro. It's like, man, it's like, bro, it's like when you do certain stuff inside that community or in that lifestyle, bro, you have to tap out, man. And there's nothing wrong with tapping out. If you tap out, if you feel that you can't handle certain things in certain situations and stuff like that, bro, just keep it moving, man. That's it, and that's all. There's nobody, bro. Your section, your homeboys, brother, is not the end of your life, bro. There becomes an expiration date. Where's the expiration date? A lot of brothers think there's no expiration date. It is an expiration date, bro. So and a lot of dudes, man, it just kills me how they be stagnated, bro. Right, right, right. And it is a lot of brothers still stuck in the 90s. It is a lot of brothers stuck in the 80s dealing with that concept. But they're not paying attention, man, on what these youngsters is doing right. Because these youngsters don't care about the 80s. They youngsters don't care about the 90s. They don't care about none of that stuff. You know, they don't care about none of that stuff that's going on, bro. They don't give a shit about none of that stuff, bro. It's like I seen a clip earlier this morning. Um, when I got up, bro, it was like they was crying about the LAPD. They saying that the Hispanic officers are killing the blacks, right? Okay, if we feel as a community that these people are killing our people off, why not send your own people up in there, bro? And you know the reason why we don't send our own people up in there because these dumbass Negroes, these dummies, the quote unquote hardcore joints and real niggas, they frown upon your people being in law enforcement, man. That blows me away, bro. You need your people up in there, you dummy. How else they gonna sit there, brother, and try to conquer and try to steer that away from your own people? You need your own people on the streets where you where you be at, bro. That's crazy, man. It blows me away. The Spanish don't have a problem with it. They send their people up in there, bro. Get up in there. Get up in there. We, us blacks. Oh man, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. Man, you dudes is dummies, bro. And then the cold part about it is, man, it's like when you know these top particular type of people like law enforcement and stuff like that, bro, it's like they frown upon that. Like I always tell you guys, bro, I have four brothers, man, that I grew up with, bro, in Carson, California, bro. I'm talking about since we was kids, bro. And they in law enforcement. And they my brothers, brother, through and through. I don't give a shit what nobody say, bro. They know what time it is with me. I know what time it is with them. But we brothers, brother, regardless of what anybody is talking about, man. Them is my brothers, man. You know, people frown upon that, bro, because you have friends that have different careers from you, bro. So you telling me that I'm supposed to be around a whole bunch of Negroes that's smoking weed and spinning the block or going to hood days and shit like that and going to fake ass meetings and politicking on their own homies and shit like that. You're telling me I'm supposed to be in that particular type of atmosphere? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. This is why I say, bro, for you brothers who ever listen, bro, don't listen to them dudes, man. If you find a way out, bro, take that way. It doesn't make you a lesser of a man, man. It takes you a man, brother, to stand on your own, brother. And it takes a man, brother, to walk away from that shit, bro. I'm telling you, man. These dudes here out here, bro, they not paying attention, man. They coming at this federal. I keep saying this shit. This federal government, bro, they finna take all y'all down. I drove through 2 days ago, Thursday. I was on 10th Avenue, bro. I drove. It was a fucking zone where nobody was there. I drew all the whole section over there, bro. Nobody is there. And then when I did run into some brothers over there, they smoking, they drinking, they looking dirty, looking dusty, no jobs, no nothing. It's just like, damn, bro, what are you guys? You guys are stuck here. You guys ain't tired of being stuck here. It's like brothers are scared, brother, to take a different approach and go to a different level, man. It's like they just scared to elevate. You know what I'm saying? Half of these dudes living off of female and shit like that, man. You can go get your own shit. It's like, bro, you get your own shit so no female can never put you out on the streets. I know we all been through that shit because that's what we do, man. We be thinking we doing the right thing by the female and all that shit. But I always encourage brothers, man, get your own shit. Get your own shit. Once you get your own shit, can no female think, I wish she would. No, you get the fuck out. See, this is the thing is, man, uh, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with living with a female. I'm saying that for brothers, man, that got don't have their name on the lease or they don't have their name on the mortgage, they need to get their own stuff. And I always encourage all the brothers that when they first come home to get their own stuff, bro. Straight up. Straight up. So I just wanted to get on here, man, and touch on that situation, man, dealing with the brother. When I seen that youngster up in there crying, man. And I'm telling you, bro, that's not gonna be his last time crying, bro. They don't even know if they're gonna get the death penalty or not, man. That stuff gonna that stuff is I'm telling you, bro, if he's not mentally strong, bro, I guarantee you, either he's gonna change his concept of his lifestyle and he gonna recognize, brother, that he did some stupid shit, or he's gonna fuck around, brother, he's gonna fold and he might never make it up out of there.